Hi, boys and girls. Today, our learning targets are: I can understand informational text by making connections, and I can take good notes about the connections I make. Last week, we started taking notes about our topic. Today, we're going to continue taking notes by reading our informational books and making connections about what we read. So, what are connections? Connections are when you think of what you read, how it's the same or different from something in your life, in a book you read, in the world, or the media. So for yourself, we say text to self connection, a connection between the book and your life or experience. A text to text connection is a connection between the book and another book that you have read. A text to world is a connection between the book and events in the real world. And a text to media is a connection between the book and something you've seen on TV, read on the computer, or heard in a song, or you saw on a social media platform like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or a video game. When we're taking notes today, don't forget what we learned last week. Make sure to use shorter words, not long sentences. Use symbols if you need to. Only put the important facts. Go back to your books to get more information and summarize in your own words. Make sure that what you write in your note-taking page, you can talk about it. If I were to ask you, oh, what does this mean? You can explain it to me in your own words. So these are the notes that I took last time. I'm going to continue taking more notes. I'll use these two boxes, and then on the side, I have another page. You all have more pages, so you can go to your side and go to the next box in the bottom. So I was reading this book, and I didn't finish, and I'm going to continue reading it to take notes. So it says, long ago, African kings ruled Nigeria. Then in the late 1800s, England took control. In 1960, Nigeria became an independent country. Now remember, this independent is bold, so that means that you can find the definition in the glossary. You can also click on it. And it says not being controlled or ruled by another, free. So Nigeria became free in 1960. Every year on October 1st, Nigerians celebrate their freedom. So I'm making a connection. That is like the United States when they became free from England and we celebrate it in July 4th. And they became free in 1776. So that's the connection that I'm making. We also became free. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my notes. Nigeria, independent, and the year was, let me go back, 1960. And then to make a connection, I'm going to just put, my symbol is going to be the equal sign, USA, 1776, both from England. Okay. Let me keep reading. English is Nigeria's main language. Oh, wow. That's a connection. Our main language is English. Other languages such as, notice these right here tell you how to pronounce it. Hausa and Igbo are spoken too. This is how you say hello in Hausa. Sanu. This is how you say hello in Igbo. Kedu. Okay, so right now I'm going to make another connection. English, main language. I'm going to put equals United States. I'll just put USA. I also like how they're telling me how to say some things in another language, so I'm going to put that. Sanu, and I'm going to put how to pronounce it. Sanu. Equals hello. And I'll put it here too. And Kedu. Kedu, Kedu equals hello. But I also want to say what the languages are next to it. So in that language is Hausa, and this language is Ibu, but it's written that way. Okay. I'm going to keep reading. Many different groups of people live in Nigeria. Together, they speak more than 500 languages. Remember, I said numbers are always important. You always want to include numbers. 500 languages. Here I see food. So Nigerian food is delicious. Ogbono soup is thick and spicy. It's made from the seeds of ogbunu, a mango-like fruit. So I'm already making some connections. This looks like, well, they're eating soup, and I know that in my house we eat soup. So that's a connection I'm making. And sometimes we put spicy things in our soup, so our soup can be spicy. Here it says shuku shuku are sweet coconut balls, and that's the picture of it right there. And zobu is a drink made from red flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of those things. I'm going to put agbono soup, spicy and thick, and I'm going to put equals foods, soup I eat at home. That means it's not the same, but it's similar to soup I eat. It's made from the seeds of ogbonu, a mango-like fruit. I'm going to put shuku shuku, shuku shuku, coconut balls. I'm going to put zobo is a drink made from red flowers. So I'll put zobo. And maybe I might find more information about foods in other books. But this is giving me a good introduction of different foods. I'm going to stop here, and now I want you to go ahead and help me take a good note on this page. So this page, let's go ahead and I'm going to read it, and then your teacher will pause the video and you guys can help me take a good note. So there are many festivals in Nigeria. During the EU festival in Lagos, I remember Lagos. I'm making a connection because I already read about Lagos. It's the capital of Nigeria, so I know it's where their government is. Men dressed in long white robes. They dance to honor their ancestors, and ancestors is bold, so that means that's in the glossary. Ancestor. Okay, and here it says akit. An AU dancer wears a hat called an akit. So here are the different dancers. They're dressed in white. So let's pause it. Can you make a text to self, a text to text, a text to world, or a text to media connection? Does this remind you of anything, this information about festivals or this picture? Okay, hopefully you guys came up with some really good connections. I just kind of thought about, I put festivals here, and I'm going to put the name of the festival, which is EU. You probably have a lot more that I can find. And then I'm going to say equals in USA, we celebrate many festivals too. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. As you go off today to take notes about your country, remember to always make connections and jot them down as a note. This will help you understand what you are reading, and it will give you more things to add to your informational book later. Remember these 3 things. 1. Log into Epic and go to the collection of books about your country, just like we did last week. 2. Open up your notes on Google Classroom. This is where you keep all of your notes. It's under classwork. 3. Give yourself 5 minutes to complete the exit ticket at the end of taking notes. So at the almost when it's time, maybe your teacher can remind you to go ahead and complete the exit ticket. If not, sometime during one of your breaks, just quickly go and answer the 2 questions and submit your exit ticket on Otis. Do you know what to do when you get on Google Classroom? Make sure that you guys, fist to 5, put in the chat box how you're feeling about today's lesson. If you are unsure what to do, you can watch the video again and pause it to make sure you understand. Ask your teacher for directions, or at the very least, just persevere. Go ahead, start reading about your books, and try your best to take the best notes possible. Good luck.